Hello everyone. I am Ayush Palke, and today we are going to discuss on the topic database management system. So, what is actually data? So, by data, it means known facts that can be recorded and that have implicit meaning. A database is a collection of related data. For example, considering the names, techniques, numbers, and addresses of the people you know, you may have recorded this data in an indexed address book, or you may have sorted it on the diskette using a personal computer and software such as DBase 5, 4, or Microsoft Access. This is a collection of related data, which is an implicit meaning of hence it's a database. So basically, a database management system is a collection of programs that enables users create and maintain database. DBMS is hence a general purpose software system that facilitates the process of defining, constructing, manipulating database for various applications. Defining a database involves specifying the data types, structures, and the constraints for the data to be stored in the database. Um, Constructing the database is process that storing data itself. So manipulating a database includes such functions as querying the database to retrieve specific data, updating the database to reflect the changes in the mini world, and generating the report from that. Database also allows users to following tasks like data definition, data updation, data retrieval, and user administration. So I'll discuss each one of them shortly. Let's go with data definition. It's a use for creation, modification, and removal of definition that defines the organization of data in database. Data updation is used in the insertion, modification, and deletion of actual data in database. And as we go with data retrieval, is used to retrieve data from the database that can be used for applications such as which can be used for various purposes. User administration, it is used for registration and monitoring users and maintain the integrity, enforcing uh, security, dealing with concurrency control, monitoring performance, and recovering information. So these are the users' tasks which can be done with the help of database. Database system versus the file system. One open way to keep the information on a computer is to store it in an operating system. To allow user to manipulate the information, the system has a number of application programs that manipulates the file. Keeping the organizational information in a file processing has a number of major disadvantages like redundancy, inconsistency, difficulty in accessing data, automaticity problem, and security, etc. So there can be many problems, but these are the most important problems which we face usually. So what is the need of database management system? Database management system is useful in many ways, like ease of accessing data. Database removes the redundancy by granting access to the user and decides which and how many parts of data is accessible to them from the database. Second, the storage and the management of data. This is the one of the important point which database is used. Database management system, the data can be directly stored in form of objects, which makes uh, very simple for the user to understand. Easy and efficient file management, where in DBMS, where objects are indexed based on the attribute of data, the complex management of the memory becomes easy to handle. With this, retrieval of data is and traditional faster than the traditional file management system. And next one is avoiding duplicates and redundancy. Data normalization is used in DBMS to avoid the duplicate data, which is very important nowadays. Concurrent data accessing is used for ACID approach to tackle the issue. So, what is ACID approach? ACID approach is the property of DBMS, which is named as A for atomicity, C for consistency, I for isolation, and D for durability. So, what are the advantages of DBMS? So the advantages of DBMS are as follows: control database redundancy, data sharing, easy maintenance, reduce time, backup, and multiple user interfaces. So these are the important database management advantages, which is which makes database management system so useful for us. So I'll also discuss the asset properties briefly. So as I said, A for atomicity. So the entire transaction takes place at once and doesn't happen at all. And the C, which is for consistency, the database must be consistent before and after the transaction. And I, which was for isolation, multiple transactions occurs independently without interference. The changes of a successful transaction occurs even if the system failures occurs. So the database management system applications are as also follows. They can be used in banking sector for customer information, accounts, loans, and banking transaction, etc. The next example would be airlines for reservation and schedule information. Terminals situated around the world access the central database system through phone lines and other networks. So it can be an application for database management system. Then the universities for student information, course registration grades nowadays are quite heavy to handle. So it makes database management system an application for us. Then telecommunication for keeping records of call made, generating monthly bills, maintenance balance on prepaid cards, and storing information about the communication networks. So the other applications of a database management system also follows like finance, sales, mm, sales for customers, product and purchase information. And the next would be the manufacturing for management of supply chain and the tracking production of items in factories, inventories in warehouse stores, or an orders of an act. So the next would be the human resource for information about employees' salaries, payroll, taxes, and benefits, and for the generations of payback. So the next topic would be data abstraction. For the system to be usable, it must be retrieve data efficiently. There are three types of abstraction, which is physical level, logical level, view level. So this was it for database management system. So thank you.